Can we just stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
So Peter, to what do I owe the pleasure?
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up. This is hurting a lot of people. I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
The entire world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? MJ, Ned, my Aunt May should really know.
Stop tampering with the spell.
What just happened?
Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
Hello, Peter.
What's going on, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU. And today we got our very first Spider-Man No Way Home TV spot. This TV spot came out in Germany, and it does have a slight bit of new footage that, of course, we are going to be talking about in this video, but also the official poster for Spider-Man No Way Home, the one that we have all been waiting for, could have also possibly been revealed in a very unusual way. The good news is it does look like promotion for the film is ramping up, which means that second trailer should be here kind of soon. And hopefully with this German TV spot, we get even more TV spots that give us a little bit more footage each time. But with the marketing that Sony has been doing, who knows? But let's break down this TV spot and talk about this new poster. And a big congratulations to YouTube user Harrison Coxon for winning the Spider-Man action figure giveaway. He has already been contacted about the prize, and we are giving away another Spider-Man action figure. This one's a little bit different, but still really cool that I think everybody's really going to love. If you want to enter to win, same rules. Just subscribe to my channel and to Cosmic Culture and leave comments on the videos. So this official TV spot that showed in Germany is pretty much just a brief summary of everything that happened in the first teaser trailer, but it did include a little bit of new footage. It starts off the same, Peter talking to MJ, Peter going to Doctor Strange saying that it's affecting everybody's lives. One plot point that we've learned throughout the last couple of weeks is that Peter and MJ are going to try and get into college, and Peter and MJ are trying to get into MIT, but they don't get accepted because of the whole Peter Parker is Spider-Man deal. And from what we've heard, it doesn't really affect Peter that much that he can't get in himself, but he feels terrible that MJ can't get in because she is associated with him. This is going to be a big part of his grief and sadness in the beginning of No Way Home, and this is ultimately going to be one of the key factors that drives him to go to Doctor Strange and asks him to do a spell. So he goes to Doctor Strange, and of course we know what happens there, but then this TV spot shows us Peter Parker and Strange seemingly falling into the mirror dimension. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the mirror dimension, it is explained in Doctor Strange, and it's a parallel dimension that basically allows the user to practice their magical abilities and fight their enemies without the public's knowledge. A sorcerer can go into the mirror dimension and still observe the real world without being seen, and it's a great place to practice advanced and dangerous spells. But it seems like Peter Parker and Strange are falling into the mirror dimension right after he does his spell. So I'm very curious as to why, and I initially have two thoughts. Now, there's really not much context here, but this is what comes to my head. One is that the spell works, and even Doctor Strange can't remember who Peter Parker is, so he treats him in somewhat of a hostile manner. If the whole world forgets he's Spider-Man and Doctor Strange is included in that, then Doctor Strange is going to forget everything that they went through from the start of Avengers Infinity War to now. Then all of a sudden he's going to randomly have a person inside of his sanctum, in what seems to be a hidden part of the sanctum. So it is possible that he treats him kind of aggressively and he throws him into the mirror dimension just to simply question him or fight him. The other thought that I have actually has to do with a fight as well, but this actually involves Doctor Strange knowing who Peter is. From what we know so far, this spell is going to kind of shatter the multiverse, and bad guys are going to be coming from other universes. Then Doctor Strange is going to imprison them. This is where the disagreement between Peter Parker and Doctor Strange happens. The villains tell Peter Parker and Strange that the last thing they remember is Spider-Man killing them, so Peter Parker feels bad about that and he wants to let the villains free. However, Doctor Strange wants to send them back. But if he sends them back, that means they're probably going to go right back where they came from and die at the hands of Spider-Man. So, Peter Parker and Doctor Strange fight, and they accidentally free them. Now, last week we did get some new photos of Doctor Strange crossing his arms, looking out into the distance, and this is probably him looking at Spider-Man. This is probably him pissed off that Spider-Man let the villains out, and there is a possibility that they still don't quite agree on what to do. And we have seen that one scene where Doctor Strange and Peter are fighting on the train, and Doctor Strange is multiplying the trains. I'm wondering if this fight takes place in the mirror dimension. I'm betting it does. I'm betting Strange and Peter fight in the mirror dimension, and that's the scene that we get all of the trains multiplying. Because obviously Strange doesn't want everybody to see him fighting Spider-Man. Everybody at this point knows who Doctor Strange is, and I bet you they still know who Spider-Man is, they just don't know who Peter Parker is. If we listen carefully to the spell in the teaser trailer and this TV spot, the spell is the whole world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. It doesn't say that the whole world is going to forget Spider-Man himself, but that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. So Strange probably doesn't want to be seen fighting Spider-Man out in the public, so he throws them both into the mirror dimension. And it's honestly a good strat because unless you have a sling ring, you're not getting out of the mirror dimension. So if he wanted to, he could simply trap Peter Parker inside of it. I am betting though, since that it's Doctor Strange who did the spell, he does remember who Spider-Man is, and they are simply fighting because Peter Parker wants to free the villains. Either way, this scene in the mirror dimension is probably going to be pretty epic, and I do believe it's going to be a fight between Doctor Strange and Peter. So we have our very first official Spider-Man No Way Home TV spot. But that's not all. Last night, we could have had the official poster for Spider-Man No Way Home revealed. There was a Spider-Man No Way Home poster spotted on a bus in Australia advertising the movie, and this is the poster that was shown. Now, so far, it has not been identified as fan art. We know the hilarious situation that happened before where theaters were putting posters of fan art in display for Spider-Man No Way Home since the studios haven't provided them with anything. But this is an advertisement on a bus. The bus companies have no reason to do a fake poster for Spider-Man No Way Home, and of course the advertisement has to be paid for by somebody. And again, since the bus company is not a movie theater or involved with movies whatsoever, why would they put a fake poster on there? And if you notice, Spider-Man is in the same stance that he's in the trailer where he notices Doc Ock or some other villain. This is where Peter is standing on top of the car, he sees something coming in the background at him, and the Iron Spider suit comes out. This is the exact same stance, except the Iron Spider legs are out. And of course, we can notice Doc Ock's arms coming at Peter. Now, if this is real, it does seem like they're really leaning into Doc Ock, but that's really the only official villain they've shown. And if Sony and Marvel really are trying to keep everything a secret, that's probably all they're gonna show us. Even though we did see the pumpkin bomb, even though we have seen the lightning from Electro, and a brief clip of the Lizard and Sandman, they're still probably going to be pretty vague with their trailers and TV spots, trying to show us as little as possible. But here's the good news, a new TV spot and a poster means that production for promotion is about to ramp up. Hopefully this means a lot more TV spots, and hopefully this means Sony and Marvel themselves will release an official poster. And of course, all of this is a great sign pointing us towards the actual official trailer being released for Spider-Man No Way Home, hopefully pretty soon within the next couple of weeks. Let me know what you think about this new TV spot and the poster in the comments down below. Do you like the poster or do you not? Would you rather it be something different? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and for live updates you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.